EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Thank you. Okay, break.
Willis going to look to throw first play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On second down, here's Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Jets defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in the tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Thomas Morstead on that punt away on 4th down. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Let's go now.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Patriots at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. First and 10, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Give running right is Mitchell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, a run to Hall. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And the loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead for 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On the handoff, Mitchell. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Willis looks to pass it here. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go now. Gotta be faithful. Let's go.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down and 8. Here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's make a play here. All right, fellas, all right. One more time. Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Check. Panther. Check smash. Check smash.
Last play of the half, Willis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
A toss left side for Hall. Able to slither by. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson 64 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Willis. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second down, here's Willis. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Willis out of the gun. That is caught. And he's got some space here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to throw, Willis. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Willis. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that'll keep this a 9-point game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's 2nd and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I'd say just a great play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out. They'll give to Hall. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Rodgers now to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Straight ahead is Hall. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Hall again. Pushing his way through. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run with Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Here it is. 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's caught. Touchdown Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And this is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Willis looking to pass it. Got his man, it's Thornton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Willis to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of...
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love.